So, good morning, everyone. Since we have already discussed the lesson 1 to 8, so let's continue with the lesson 9. So, in lesson 9, we will tackle the word endings an and and im, the sound of um, nj and nk. We also will discuss the word beginning trans, enter, and inter, and the word endings would and word, and also the brief form and phrases. So let's proceed. So for the word ending un, it is written as a symbol n only, yung straight line. uh, short straight line. So, for example, how will you write uncertain? So, again, it is a symbol N. So, ito siya, N. So, S, certain. How do you write certain? So, again, our rule is you write what you hear. So, S-E are tain. So how do you write tain? Again, go back to the previous lesson. You write tain as how you write NT. So eto siya, tain. So S-E-R, tain. So uncertain. So for the word unfair, how do you write unfair? So this is madali lang to, N-F-A-R, unfair. N-F-A-R, unfair. So N-A-F-A-R, unfair. Again, how do you write the beginning on? It is a symbol and yan yung short straight line. Unlisted, how do you write unlisted? So un, ito N, L, S, TED. How do you write TED again? So go back to the previous lesson. TED is written is like this, TED. T-E-D, yung long D, you extend the long D. So, it is written as N-L-S-T-D, unlisted. So, unjust, how do you write unjust? So, N-J-U-S-T, unjust, and J-U-S, eto, down, and T, pataas. N-J-U-S-T, unjust. So, ganun lang siya. So, in short, how do you write on? Beginning on ha, this is a beginning on. So, if it's in the beginning of the word, it is written as a symbol N. So, paano naman kapag word beginning N? Again, it is the same thing dito sa itaas, kung paano sinusulat yung na UN, yung EN naman, it's the same thing. It is written as a symbol N. So, halimbawa, encourage. So, N, and yung flip form ng encourage, C-R-J, encourage. Encourage. So, endeavor, ganun lang din. N, tapos dev, how do you write dev? Ganito. Go back to your previous lesson. And vor. Endeavor. Again, the sound omitted, hindi na natin kailangan isulat yan. So, dev na lang yan. Ang rule again natin is you write what you hear. So, ano na lang to? And dev. Kung paano isulat yung dev. Ganito isulat yung dev. And dev and add r, vor. And dev vor. Engage, how do you write engage? So, then and gauge, G-A-N-H, gauge. So, age. So, ganun lang siya, engage. Enjoy, ganun din. N-J, U-E, enjoy. So, ganun lang siya. It's the same rule as this. So, ano na lang yan, based on the sentence contraction, kung paano nyo gamitin, kung kailan siya nagiging UN, EN, so and so forth. Paano naman isulat yung beginnings na M and IM? So, kung dito is sa symbol letter N yung gamit, ito naman symbol letter M. So, gano'n lang siya. Kaya nga siya shorthand kasi i-shortcut natin siya. So, how will you write embarrass? So, magiging M na lang siya. It's a long straight line M. So, M-B-A-R-S, embarrass. M, B-A-R-A-S, embarrass. So, again, kung makikita niyo yung difference dito, this is a short straight line. So, U-N-E-N, so symbol N lang siya. So, that's the difference between this and this. Ito, symbol M naman yung ginamit natin. So, ganun lang. So, it's not confusing kasi, again, let's go back to our number 1 rule is you write what you hear. So, ganun lang siya. So, emphasis, again, ganun lang din, symbol letter M, P-A-Cs. How do you write Cs? Para siyang S curve line, ganyan. Cs, emphasis, M-P-A, and cis, emphasis. Emphasize, how do you write emphasize? Ganun din, symbol letter M, M-P-A-S-I, and C. Ito siya, emphasize. Employ, ganun din, M-P-L-O-E, employ. So, and so forth. Ganun lang siya. Symbol letter M. So, again, let's go back. How do you write on and N? It is a symbol letter N. How do you write M in im? It is a symbol letter M. So, difference lang, short line, and this is a long line. So, paano naman sinusulat yung sound of NG? So, the sound of NG, it's a N at ang angle. So, di ba, kung ang N, it's written as a short line, ang NG naman, may pagka-slant siya down. Down slant siya, ganyan. A small line na ng down slant, ganyan. Naka-slanting siya downward. So, for example, how do you write along? So, A-L-O-N, susundan niyo yung, yung stroke ng, ng O and pababa. So, A-L-O-N-G. So, kung mapapansin niyo to. So, A-L-O, then slant downward, pababa. So, ganun siya. So, again, paano sinusulat yung NG? It is a symbol of N at angle. So, straight line siya na downward yung stroke. So, A-L-O, then add the N, which is the downward stroke, pababa. So, A-L, A-L-O-N-G, along. So, how do you write the word belong? So, ganun lang din siya. So, B-L, then O-N, medyo slant yung dulo. So, belong. So, bring, how do you write bring? B-R-I, then ing, yung pababa. Bring, so meron siyang downward slant na letter N. So, bringing, ito may ing. Kasi kung paano ba natin sinusulat yung ing, yung ing sa dulo is with the dot or a period. So, technically, ganun lang siya. So, yung NK naman, how do you write NK? It's the same thing, how do you write N, pero this is a long slanting line downward. Again, downward yung stroke nito. Pababa. Kapag isusulat nyo, downward yung stroke niya pababa. So, for example, anxious. Anxious. So, eto, may word kasi siya na NK. So, kapag, again, yung rule natin is you write what you hear. So, ganito, anxious. So, anxious. So, kung papakinggan nyo, ganun yung word niya. So, ganun nyo din siya isusulat. So, A-N-K symbol, which is the letter M, is slanting downward. And shoes, so, S-U-S, anxious. So, bank, it's a great example. Ito na lang, bank. So, B-A-N-K. Ito yung NK, yung downward symbol, which is a symbol in at an angle na may downward slanting line. So, B-A-N-K, bank. Banquet. So, paano niyo siya naririnig? Again, ang number one rule natin is you write what you hear. Banket. So, B-A-N-K-E-T, banket, blank. How do you write blank? B-L-A-N-K, blank. So, eto, meron siyang downward letter M is slanting line. So, it's a downward is slanting line na M. So, ang pinagkaiba lang naman nila at kapag ang NG, symbol L at an angle. So, it's a N na slanting downward. Ito namang NK, it's a M slanting downward. So, much longer lang ang letter M kesa sa letter N. So, ganun lang yung difference niya. Again, remember, N, J, N, K, ito letter N, ito letter M, pero they are both slanting downward kapag isusulat nyo in shorthand. So, paano naman kapag sinusulat yung word beginning na trans? Again, word beginning, ibig sabihin na sa unahan siya ng word. So, paano ba? It is written as disjoint T. Kapag disjoint siya sa word beginning, it is already understood na kapag babasahin niyo siya in longhand, this word is trans. For example, transact. So, meron siyang trans sa una. So, i-add nyo na lang yung word na act. So, T-A-C-T, T-A-C-T, so transact. T-A-C-T. Kung mapapansin nyo, disjoint. So, hiwalay siya. So, it is written again as a disjoint T. So, kapag magbabasa kayo again ng longhand, it is understood na kapag meron disjoint T doon sa shorthand na sinusulat nyo, it is already understood. It is a word trans. So, another example, transaction. Sa tiin nyo, trans and action. So, trans, how do you write action? C-A, then Sean, ito yung Sean pababa, transaction. Transcribe, how do you write transcribe? Trans, so this is T, na disjoint T. So, trans, at tiin nyo, then yung cribe na lang yung kailangan yung isulat. So, C-R-I-B, transcribe. So, T-C-R-I-B transcribe. So, trans-C-R-I-B transcribe. So, ganun lang siya. Again, this is a disjoint T. Paano naman isulat yung word beginnings, enter, and inter? So, ito naman, disjoint N. So, again, this is a word beginning. So, sa una nyo siya dapat sinusulat. So, it's already understood kapag again, isusulat nyo sa longhand, this is a disjoint N. So, kapag disjoint N siya, it is already understood na enter or inter yung way ng pagkasulat niya in a longhand. For example, ito, yung word na enter lang. So, you can write it na, na disjoint N para mas mabilis. So, kapag entered naman, dagdagan nyo lang ng D sa dulo. So, entered and dagdag lang kayo ng D. So, it will be understand na it will be read as entered. So, enterprise, how do you write enterprise? So, separate nyo lang. Enter. So, eto, enterprise. So, isulat nyo muna yung word na enter, then P-R-I-S, so price. Entertain, so ganun din. I-separate nyo lang. So, meron tain. So, entertain. How do you write tain? Ayun, go back to the previous lesson. So, parang bent empty lang siya. Ganyan. Entertain. Entrance. How do you write entrance? So, eto, i-separate nyo lang siya. NS na lang yung isusulat nyo. Entra. So, entrance. So, enter. Tapos, NS. Entrance. So, technically, ganun lang din siya. Ganun lang din siya sinusulat. So, ayun. So, paano naman kapag word ending hood? Ang word ending hood, sinusulat siya as disjoint D. Disjoint D. So, ibig sabihin, word ending. So, nasa dulo siya ng word na isusulat nyo. For example, childhood. How do you write child? C-H-I LD, then plus the hood. So, hiwalayin niyo yan. Child muna yung susulat nyo. CHILD plus the hood, childhood. Likelihood. Paano nyo sinusulat ang likelihood? Hiwalayin nyo yan. Likely. Sulat nyo muna yung likely. L-I-K, then Lee. How do you cite Lee? It's a symbol letter E na idadagdag nyo lang sa dulo yung Lee. So, L-I-K-E, likely, plus the hood. Ito, disjoint D. Again, this is a disjoint D, so likelihood. Neighborhood, how do you write neighborhood? N-I-B-R, neighbor, plus hood. So, separate nyo lang yan. Dagdag nyo lang yung disjoint D, neighborhood. So, paano naman natin sinusulat yung word ending na word? So, it is a disjoint D then also. So, it is understood kapag may disjoint D, it's either hood or word depending on the word that you are using. So, for example, how do you write backward? Separate nyo to para malaman nyo kung asan yung word. So, back, how do you write back? So, B-A-K lang yan. B-A-K, back. Then, add the word, which is the disjointly backward. Then, reward. Yun lang din. Separate nyo lang. How do you write R-E plus word, reward. So, forward. Forward din. So, how do you write forward? So, ganun lang din siya. Forward, for, iwalay nyo or and worded. Ito, extended lang siya kasi with letter D. So, yung disjoint D nyo, you can extend as long na meron kayong added ED doon sa word. So, it is forwarded. So, technically, ganun lang yung content ng lesson 9. So, let's proceed to lesson 10. So, sa lesson 10 naman, this is the sound of short I, ye. So, short I, ye. Wait lang. Short I, ye, long I, iti, and itis. The sound of u, ow, and al. The sound of you. And the word ending ology. The quantities and amounts. So, let's proceed. So, the symbol of short I. So, again, the symbol of short I, this is busy, this is easy. We already tackled this on the previous lesson, even in a foundation of shorthand. Sinusulat natin yung short I by a symbol letter E lang naman siya. If, IF, so service, SERV, ES, bill, BEL, so bill, DID, deed, and so forth. So, paano naman yung sound of ye. So it is also written by the symbol letter E. Halimbawa, for example, year. So kapag again, ang rule natin kasi yung shorthand, we write what we hear. So paano niyo sinusulat yung letter, yung sound of E? So it's a symbol letter E. So year, paano niyo susulat yung year? ER na lang yan. So yet, paano niyo susulat yung yet? ET na lang yan. Yet. Yung yield, paano isulat yung yield? So, ELD na lang yan. ELD na lang yan. So, ganun mo isusulat. So, technically, that's it for the sound of E. It is the same thing how you read, kung paano isulat yung short I. So, the sound of long I, iti, and it is written as a symbol I. Paano ba natin sinusulat yung symbol I? So, ganun lang siya. Symbol I. So, yung I, we already tackled kung paano natin siya sinusulat even in foundation of shorthand. It is a symbol I talaga. So, drive, D-R-I-V, drive. Hire. So, paano natin sinusulat again yung H is dot. So, dot talaga siya or period. So, dot, I, and R, hire. Light, L-I-T, light, night, N-I-T, night, rely, R-E-L-I, rely. So, technically, ganun lang siya. Paano naman yung sounds of o, aw, al? So, sinusulat siya sa as a symbol letter O. So, paano ba natin sulat yung symbol O? Para siyang U in longhand. So, halimbawa, no, and O, own. So, O-N. So, vote, B-O-T, vote, catalog, C-A-T-L-O-N-G, catalog, copy. Paano sinusulat yung copy? So, C-O-P-E, copy, cooperate. So, double O to. So, cooperate. So, C-O-O-P-A C-O-O-P-R-A-T, cooperate, offer. So, O-F-R lang yan, offer, and so forth. So, ganun lang siya. So, ito yung word na al. Paano ba siya sisulat? So, ganun lang din. Again, you write what you hear. So, all. So, yung all na A-L-L, ang naririnig kasi natin doon is yung O sound. So, paano natin siya sisulat? So, magiging O-L na lang yan. So, halimbawa sa word na call, etong word na call, so paano ba natin siya naririnig? Parang again, ang rule kasi natin 'di ba is you write what you hear. So magiging C-O-L, call. So gano'n lang siya. Kapag ano, if you are confused on how you will write it in shorthand, again, you go back to our number one rule is you write what you hear. Ang kailangan nyo lang tandaan para mas mapabilis kayo, yung mga disjoint rules, yung mga word, would, enter, um, inter. So, para malaman niyo kung gaano ba, kung paano siya isulat kasi it's a shorthand. Dapat, yung mga words dito nakaka-shortcut na siya. So, yung sound of you naman, let's proceed to the sound of you. Paano naman siya sinusulat? Yung U sound. So, it is a blended, E plus the U sound. So, ganito siya sinusulat. Here. E plus yung U sound. So, E plus yung U sound. So, halimbawa, view. So, meron siyang word na U. So, magiging F-E-U. F-E-U. View. Refuse. Paano naman to? R, F, E, U, then add S, refuse. Review. Paano naman to? R, V, E, U, review, and so forth. Ganun, ganun lang din naman siya. Paano naman ang word ending ng ology? Again, this is a word ending. So, nasa latter part siya ng word. Ibig sabihin nasa dulo. So, paano niyo siya isusulat? So, it is written as a symbols of O and L. So, it is a combination of the shorthand of O and L. So, magiging UL siya. Ay, magiging OL siya. So, for example, apology. So, merong word na ology. Para hindi tayo ma-confuse, i-separate nyo. So, you write up muna, AP plus the ology, which is the OL, apology. AP, then UOL, then magiging apology. Ito namang apologize, so separate nyo lang siya ulit. So, i-write nyo muna yung AP, ito, A and P, then ology. So, this is OL, merong jice, so magiging idadagdag nyo yung I and S. AP, O-L-I, and S magiging apologize. So, biology, how do you write biology? So, bio, by, then plus the ology. So, eto, B na lang siya, then i-add nyo yung O and L, O-L, so magiging biology, biology. So, ganun yung siya isusulat. So, for the quantities and amounts naman, so you have to take note this also. It's very important. So, how do you write dollars? It is a letter D siya sa dulo. Halimbawa, $5. So, kapag may quantities and amount and halimbawa, itong currency kasi na ginagamit sa shorthand is $1. So, ang dollar sinusulat siya na parang letter D. So, it is a disjoint D. Tandaan niyo na lang kapag quantities in amount, dollars to, it's a disjoint D. Halimbawa, $250. Again, merong disjoint D. So, eto meron siyang, parang ND. ND kasi 100 siya. So, $600. So, $600. So, merong ND. Eto naman, 1,000. So, merong letter, um, meron siyang NT plus D, meron siyang curve line na NT tapos D. So, this is understood as 1,000. So, 3,000 dollars. So, $3,000. Again, itong letter D na 'to, this is understood na dollar siya. So, yung D equivalent yun na lang siya na dollar, yung N equivalent niyo siya as 100. Itong NT and yung NT, this is, 1,000. So, $3,000. Eto naman is eight 800,000. So, again, paano yung rule natin sa 100 dito? This is a letter N. Then, ano yung rule natin sa 1,000? Yung symbol na NT. So, $8,000. So, $800,000. So, kapag $5 million naman, this is written as M, ito siya, M plus add nyo na lang yung dollar. So, $5 million. Dito naman, $5 billion naman 'to. So, letter B lang siya, yung billion. So, 5B, then D, $5 billion. Eto kapag 0.5 to 0.50, kapag may decimal, itataas niyo lang siya konti. So, it is understood na 0.5 $2.5 to. So, again, yung 100 is letter N lang siya dun um, sa ilalim ng figure. So, 8,000. So, 8,000 again, ganito siya sinusulat. So, 100,000. So, ganun lang siya. So, 100,000. And T symbol. Then, 5 billion. Again, this is just a letter M. So, that's it for lesson 10. Then, let's proceed to lesson 11. So, lesson 11 naman, this is the sounds of and ort. So, we will discuss that. The word endings quartitude and titude. The word endings tribute and quent. The word ending ikal, the seat, and also the cities. So, paano ba to? So, sa sound this is a omit R. Omit R. Yun sa sound earn. This is a omit R. So, for example, again omit R, ibig sabihin tatanggalin na R. Gano'n siya sinusulat, tatanggalin na R, omit R. Halimbawa, yung turn. Again, ang naririnig kasi natin dito is letter E, turn. So, it is written as T-E-N. May R sana, pero we have to omit the R. Ito, turned. Ito naman, turned. So, T-E-R-N. Nawala yung D. So, yung RN kasi, it's written as ganitong symbol. So, go back lang tayo sa previous lesson. So, magiging TERN na lang 'to. Turned. Then, return, paano natin susulat? Again, go back lang tayo dito ay sa itaas. So, RETEN, iumit natin. Again, iumit natin yung R kasi dapat may R yan sa dulo. Pero ang rule natin kasi sa pagsulat ng earn is we omit the R. So, return, meron ng ND. So, magiging TRTE ND return. So, ganun lang. Eastern, tignan niyo 'to, Eastern, N na lang siya, wala na yung R, so earn. So, technically, kung isusulat niyo siya, para siyang EN na lang siya, pero walang R. Parang EN na lang siya, again, pero walang R. So, ganun lang siya. So, yung naman is the same thing here, pero naka-omit yung R. Halimbawa, yung term. Paano ba natin dapat sinusulat yung term? 'Di ba sinusulat ang term as T-E-R-M pero walang R. So, isusulat na lang natin siya as T-E-M na lang. Kasi na-omit na yung R. Dapat may R siya dito. May R siya sa T-E-R-M pero magiging T-E-M na lang siya. So, E-M na lang kung paano natin siya isusulat. Oh, so another example, terminate. So, merong term dapat dito. Meron T-E-R-M dapat. Kaso, we omit the R. So, magiging T-E-M, then M-A-T, mate. Terminate. So, determine. So, D, then plus term, T-E, dapat may R, pero let's omit the R, so magiging E-M, mean. Paano natin sinusulat yung mean? Straight line lang siya, so determine. So, ganun lang siya. So, yung ort, the sound of ort, paano natin siya sinusulat? For example, again, this is the same rule as this, we omit the R. Halimbawa, itong port, P-O-R-T dapat yan. Kaso, we omit the sound of ort. So, magiging P-O-T na lang siya. So, magiging P-O-T na lang siya because we omit the R in the word. So, halimbawa 'to portable, i-omit yun na lang siya. So, magiging potable na lang siya. P-O-T then plus the ball. So, airport, eto, we omit the port. So, magiging A-R-P-O-T na lang siya, airport. Again, let's go back. The sound of earn, paano ba siya, let's omit the R para madali niyo maintindihan. So, maging T-E-N na lang siya, T-E-N. 'Di ba, paano niyo ba sinusulat yung, again, yung rule natin is you write what you hear. So, turn, so maging E na lang siya. So, T-E-N. Turn, let's omit the R. So, maging T-E-N-D na lang siya, turn. So, return, let's omit the R dito. R-E-T-E-N na lang siya, return. Omit the R dito rin, is the same thing, return. T-R-E-T-E-N-D, return. So, eastern, eto, omit the R, so magiging E-S-T-E-N, eastern. So for sa naman, let's omit the R, so magiging T-E-M na lang siya, term, T-E-N. So, eto, terminate. Let's omit the R, T-E-M, plus mate, M-A-T, terminate. Determine, let's omit the R. So, magiging de, then T-E-M, mean, determine. So, may omission ng R. So, and so forth sa sound of port. So, eto, yung port, magiging P-O-T na lang siya, P-O-T because we already omitted the R. Portable, omit the R, so magiging P-O-T. And ball na lang siya, airport. So, magiging A-R-P-O-T na lang siya because we already omitted the R. Again, A-R-P-O-T na lang siya. Report, we omit the R, so magiging R-P-O-T na lang siya, report. So, the word ending choir naman, it is written as a symbol of K and I. So, K and I, ito siya. K and I. So, acquire, paano ba natin siya isusulat? So, separate nyo na lang para hindi kayo ma-confuse. Sulat nyo muna yung word na AC, then plus the choir. So, this is the symbol of K and I. Acquire. So, acquired, may D lang yan. So, A-C-K-I, then D, acquired, inquire. So, again, this is a symbol of K-I lang yan. N, paano ulit natin sinusulat yung N? Sa beginning, so letter N lang, symbol N, then K-I, inquire. Inquired, may D lang siya sa dulo, so N-K-I-D, inquire. Inquires, may S lang siya, so N, K-I-S, inquires. Inquiry, may D lang siya sa dulo, so this is symbol letter E inside the R, the I. So, NKIE and inquiry, so and so forth. So, paano naman natin sinusulat yung word ending na titude and titude? So, this is the symbol of TET, TET. Ganyan siya isusulat. TET. This is a combination of the symbols TET. Halimbawa, constitute. So, meron tayong word na titute dito. So, let's separate it first. So, cons, isulat muna natin yung con. So, paano ba natin sinusulat yung con? This letter K lang siya. K symbol lang siya. Then, add the S. Then, add the titute, which is the T-E-T. Cons, C or case, K-S-T-E-T, constitute. Constitution, how do you write constitution? So, K-S-T-E-T, then the shon sa dulo, constitution. Institute, separate nyo lang to. Ins, paano natin sulat yung ins? So, this is a symbol N, S, titute, T-E-T, institute. N, S, DET, constitute. 'Pag institution, lagyan niyo lang ng siyan sa dulo. So, magiging NSTET, then siyon, institution. So, and so forth. So, the word ending tribute naman, so, the way you write tribute is by the symbol of TREB. TREB, medyo mahaba siya. This is a combination of the T, R, A, and B. Thread. So, tribute. Halimbawa, the word tribute is again, it is written as TREB, tribute. Ito, attribute, separate nyo lang, add nyo lang yung at. So, magiging ATTREB, attribute. Contribute, how they write con? This is the symbol of letter K. Then, TREB, contribute. Contributed, mag-add ka lang ng letter D doon sa dulo. So, magiging con, TR, EB plus the D, contributed. Contribution naman, may Sean lang siya. So, con, TREB plus Sean, contribution. Ito, may tor lang naman siya sa dulo. So, con, TREBR, contributor. So, ganun lang siya. Attribute, contribute, contributed, may D sa dulo, contribution, may Sean lang sa dulo, contributor, may tor lang sa dulo. So, art, add the R in the last part. So, ganun lang siya. Again, yung tribute, sisulat siya as a combination of the symbol TREB. Yung titude or titude, it is written as a symbol of the combination symbol of TEP. Paano naman yung word ending na kwent? So, it is written as a symbol K lang naman. So, consequent. So, paano natin consequent? So, separate natin tong kwent. So, paano natin siya consi? So, S-E. So, S-E plus add natin yung letter yung symbol K. So, maging consequent. Consequently, how they rightly, letter, symbol E lang naman siya. So, magiging S-E, then the symbol K, then add the symbol E as li, consequently. So, and so forth. So, ganun lang siya. Kapag naman word ending ikal, eto kasi, nakadikit naman siya dun sa shorthand. Eto, kapag yung ikal naman, it is understood kapag disjoined yung K doon sa dulo ng word, it is understood, it is read as ikal. Halimbawa, article. So, meron siyang word na parang sounded equal dun sa dulo, article. So, separate natin 'tong art, then equal dito sa dulo. So, magiging ART, then the disjoint K, article. Ito, identical, dus separate natin. So, ident. So, kailangan natin muna isulat yung ident. So, I, then the D and T sound, D, dn plus t, then the equal, the disjoint k. So, ganun lang siya logical. So, i-ano lang natin 'to, separate lang natin yung dalawa. So, magiging log plus the equal, which is the disjoint k. Particle, paano ba natin sinusulat yung part? So, ano lang 'to, pt lang 'to plus the equal, magiging particle and so forth. Again, ang difference lang naman ng nila, etong sa quent is nakadikit siya doon sa shorthand. Pero once it is written as a disjoint K, it is understood na this is read as equal doon sa latter part of the shorthand. So, sa sheet test naman, you have to memorize this because ito yung mga abbreviations ng mga cities. So, you just have to memorize and read this one. So, ayun, let us proceed to lesson 12. So, for the lesson 12, this is the vowels coming together with the long I and the vowel E, A, O, and OE. So, you will also discuss the beginnings con and com, and also just the brief forms and phrases, same lang naman yun. You just have to study all of that and read the book. You have to familiarize yourself with the brief forms and phrases. Paulit-ulit na lang yan, simula nung foundation hanggang advance. Paulit-ulit na lang kung paano siya sinusulat. So, let's proceed for the symbol long I and vowel. So, kapag meron siyang additional vowel, whether it is a, e, i, o, u, it is written with the symbol I with e inside. So, ganun siya isusulat. Wait lang. Pakita natin. Sorry, I'm using mouse kasi. So, I, then may letter E siya sa loob. So, again, I, then may letter E siya sa loob. So, that is how you write the long I and with the vowel sound. For example, let's write the word client. So, how do you write the client? So, it is a KL. So, again, I. Then, with the vowel inside, which is the client. So, I-E, so N-T, plus the N-T. So, C-L-I-E-N-T, client. So, ito yung ano dito, yung long I with a vowel. So, long I with a vowel, it is written as a symbol I with the E inside. Ito naman, prior. So, yung vowel naman na kasama niya, O. 'Di ba? So, paano natin siya isusulat? So, P-R-I with the vowel inside, which is the O, then add the R. So, magiging prior. So, quiet naman. So, this is K-I quiet. May U kasi siya, so may line dito. So, quiet, then I, the long I, then E inside plus T. That is how you write quiet. So, ayun lang siya. So, remember lang kapag may symbol na I and vowel nakasunod dun sa word, it is written as a symbol I with the E inside. So, ganun lang siya. Paano naman pag sound of iya? Yung word na EA, iya. So, it is written as a symbol A with a dot inside. So, ito, symbol A, may dot lang siya sa loob. May dot lang siya sa loob. Ang symbol A natin is a big circle, right? So, may dot lang siya sa loob. Halimbawa, appreciate. So, paano natin isusulat yung appre, then merong iate dito. Iya. May iya dito. So, let's write it. So, maging AP, appre, RE, apre, APRE, that is apre, then she, i-write natin pababa, E8. Paano natin 'to isusulat yung E8? So, let's go down, the I, then T. mag-add tayo ng period sa gitna. So, that will be appreciate. Ito, it's a great example, area. So, may iya dito. So, paano muna natin isusulat? AR muna. AR, then add the iya symbol, which is the symbol A with the dot inside. Ayan. Area. So, ganun lang siya. So, the sound of O, which is the O-O-W, it is written as the combination of A and the U sound. So, ganun siya. A with the U sound. Ayun, pangit. A with the U sound. Sorry, I'm using yung ano kasi mouse. So, ganito siya. Ganun yung ano, flow ng stroke niya kapag isusulat niyo. A with the U sound. Yan. So, now, paano natin isusulat? So, N, A, U. Now, how? Paano natin susulat? Again, yung H is written as A dot. So, dot, A, and U. How? Count. Paano natin susulat? May ow sound. So, C, A, then U, N, T. N, T to guys. You have to master the N, T by now. C, A, O-N-T count, account, ganun lang din. Separate nyo. So, muna A-C-A-U-N-T, account, accountant. Yung tant, isusulat lang natin, mag-add lang tayo ng NT dito sa dulo. A-C-A-U-N-T-N-T, then that is accountant. Allow, may aw sa dulo. So, A-L-A-U, allow, and so forth. Ganun lang siya. Paano naman pag oy? May oy sound, 'di ba? This is written as a combination of O and E. So, O and E. So, ganyan. Ganyan siya sulat. This is a combination of O and E. So, for example, annoy. Isulat muna natin yung an. So, AN lang yan. AN plus UE. Annoy, avoid. Paano natin susulat? Ab muna, ab. So, this is A-V-U-E. O-E, then letter V, avoid. So, avoid, ab muna, A-V muna, then the O, and E, then D. Avoid. Choice, yung CH sound, CH sound, then the OE, then the S sa dulo, choice, join. So, the J-O-E-N, join. So, and so forth. Ganun lang siya. This is a combination of the symbol O and E kapag isusulat niyo yung sound of O. So, paano naman pag beginning con and com? So, this is so, ano na, madali na lang siya. This is a symbol K lang naman. It is understood kapag merong con and com dun sa pinaka-una ng ano, ng shorthand nyo. It is just written as a symbol K. So, halimbawa, concern. So, so, K sound lang siya. S-E-R-N. Concern, conference. So, F-E-R-E-N-S, conference, confirm, may con lang yan sa dulo. Con-F, so con muna, then F-E-R-M, confirm, confuse. So, meron lang con-F, E-U-S, confuse, so and so forth. So, i-compare naman natin siya sa com. It's the same thing kung paano mo sinusulat yung case. So, accommodate. So, accommodate. So, A-C-M-O-D-A-T, accommodate. So, again, A-C-M-O-D-A-T, accommodate. Combine, so may com dyan, then com plus bind lang yan. So, C-B-I-N, combine, comment. So, comment na lang yan, com and ment lang yan. So, com plus ment, yung M plus T. So, ganyan na lang siya isulat, comment. Com, M-T. empty. So, C, empty na lang yan. Comment. Common, yung mon, paano natin sisulat kasi yung mon natin? Go back to the previous lesson. Straight line lang naman siya na parang letter M. Com and mon lang yan. Com plus mon, common, and so forth. Compare, so compare, compare. Yun lang yung difference between the two. And so, that's it for the lesson 9 to 12 of the book 2 of the Greek shorthand. So, just go back to the lesson. Balikan na lang natin and we'll upload the next lesson para sa um, next discussion natin and so forth. So, thank you guys for um thank you for listening. So, that's it. That's it lang. So, let's proceed to the next lesson para sa next video. Thank you all and God bless.